Tasmad, therefore, in the beginning, learn to control your sense organs. Lust and anger, desire might arise in your mind. You cannot stop it at this moment because they are the expressions of your vasanas. But at the grossest level, you can control it. You are feeling lust. You feel like whistling. The whistle came up to the lips. Control it. Anger comes. More, but the words are coming out. You swallow. Why get angry? It's not necessary. Thus, at the physical level, refuse to express them. Still anger is in you. Still lust is in you. But refuse it, the freedom to express at the body level. At the body level, it is easier to control because it is the grossest. At the mental and intellectual level, never to have desire is a later stage. It is very difficult at this moment. So, Adau, in the beginning, says, first control the sense organs and apprehend the desire and destroy him. Papmanam prajahihenam. Destroy. See, he is a Kshatriya. Don't catch him and forgive him. Or take him to the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court may say that you have not given him sufficient, what is that in America? Sufficient freedom to defend himself or something. They may leave him. No. Catch him alive and kill him there itself. So that what you are bringing is only a dead body. Nothing can be done. Prajahi, kill this desire. Don't be a Buddhist and say that I forgive you. Darling, catch him and destroy him. Prajahihenam. Why? Jnana vijnana nasanam. All other looters are looting only what you possess outside. By your effort, you created some wealth. And with that wealth, you purchased some electronic equipments, etc. And you have been all in the house and that has been taken away. Never mind. Since you know how to make money, you can again make money. But this dangerous looter, called a desire or otherwise called as anger, he loots away jnana vijnana nasanam. All the knowledge that you have acquired vicariously through books and all the knowledges that you have acquired directly by your own experience together is called your wisdom. He is looting away that wisdom. He is much more serious a criminal. Therefore, no excuse at all. Apprehend him and destroy. In the world, if you know the supervisor of a firm, then you can meet him directly and say that I have given that petition there, that clerk, just see that it is. And the supervisor says, okay, because I know him. So he calls that man and says, prepare that paper quickly, Swami's paper, and bring it here. And he brings it. Supposing instead of a supervisor, you know the deputy general manager, then you go to the deputy general manager's room and he asks, Swamiji, how did you come? What is the matter? Nothing. This little paper, I want to service this paper, and that's why I thought that I will bring it to you directly. Oh yes, it's perfectly all right. He calls his secretary and says, come here, take this paper and see it is done and bring it quickly here. He himself goes to that first clerk, the second clerk, whatever that is to be done, the routine of it, the red tapeism, all the supervisor salutes him because he's the secretary of the Indian. And is it not? It's all a question of whom I know. If I know the boss, everybody is under control. And if I know nobody, and I take a petition and do the clerk looks at it. Then sometimes they look under it also. If under it the wheels are not kept, he says, okay, and immediately. Think, if I know the higher one, the lower ones are under control. In the same way, Indriyani Paranyahu, the sense organs are subtler than the sense objects. Indriyebhya param manah, mind is subtler than the sense organs. So that if the mind is turned in devotion unto him, the sense organs are controlled. Thereafter the sense objects may dance all around you. It doesn't affect you. Just as I am talking, it doesn't affect you. Why? Your mind is at home. Is it? Manasastu para buddhi. The intellect is subtler than the mind. The mind's activities are controlled and governed by the values of life that you have got in the intellect. And therefore when you are contemplating upon the higher ideal, the mind gets controlled. Yo buddhe paradastu saha. And the subtler than the intellect is he who is the highest. Thus a hierarchy is shown. Today we cannot control ourselves because we are living with the sense organs as the body. Because our identification is at this level, the sense objects make a fool of us. Instead of remaining there at that time, if your mind is turned towards in devotion to the higher, in search of the higher, seeking the greater reality, the mind is seriously involved in some great ideal, the sense organs become automatically controlled. Thus, by identifying with the higher in us, slowly, with the mind and intellect through contemplation, come to experience and awake to the higher state of consciousness. Thus, by awakening to the higher state of consciousness, hey Arjuna, conquer this enemy within you. So long as you are living in the BMI as a PFT in the world of OET, you are under the influence of your vasanas. Desires can never end. Desire creates anger. Both of them can upset your equilibrium, your decency, your culture, your wisdom. The only method is grow. To your child, when he is a child, if you say that you must give up your toys, he will not. He cannot. But as the child grows up, he throws it away. And if anybody says, why have you thrown it away? He says, if you want, you take it. I don't want it. Thus, he has grown out of that toy level. In the same way, so long as we are remaining as a PFT, identified with the body, mind and intellect, we are under the throes of the vasanas and therefore desires are natural. To get out of the desire is to grow into a new dimension of consciousness. Thus, having known that which is beyond the intellect, that which illumines the intellect, the source of all understanding of the intellect, that which enlivens the body, mind and intellect, by knowing that, Jai Shatrum Mahabahu, control, apprehend and destroy this negative impulse called anger, or otherwise called as lust or deep desire, which is now helping you to compromise with your own knowledge and perform sins from moment to moment.